Hello, I'm Steve. I'm the Thought PT, and I work with guys to raise their standards and become the man and dad they want to be. Today's video is all around it's not what you think, it's what you actually do. Like, it doesn't really matter the thoughts that are in your mind, it's the actions that you actually take. And anyone that knows me remotely will know that I'm a massive wrestling fan. So I'm not a, late 90s dabbling on Channel 4 Sunday Night Heat type of guy. That's a very niche reference for a lot of mid-30s guys in the UK, especially. But I'm a, fly to New York and go to WrestleMania type of guy. So I watch a lot of wrestling and interestingly, in the last couple of years, as I've been on this sort of self-development journey, I've been getting a lot of inspiration from, watching my favorite WWE superstars. And the one that this video was inspired by is the People's Champion, The Rock. And for most people, they may know that one of The Rock's biggest catchphrases was,
"Is that what you think?"
Tell you what I think.
It doesn't matter what you think.
"Thank you, Rock. It doesn't really matter what you think." And I've been thinking about this a lot recently. And it's totally true, right? Like, it is really true. It doesn't really matter what you think. It matters what you actually do. It matters what actions you take, not what's in your mind. One of the really good examples I like to use for this is when you're in the gym. So I'm the Thought PT. I like to use a lot of gym analogies. So say you're doing a final set, right, of your workout. You've been in there 45 minutes, but you're thinking, this is going to be a tough gig to get these 8 bench presses up here. Like, this last one may be very, very tough. I don't know if I can do this. I'd just rather be home having breakfast and sipping on my coffee. But then you go ahead and lift it. You lift the weight anyway, regardless of what you're thinking. How do you judge that workout? Like, do you judge it on what you were thinking beforehand? Thinking you couldn't do it, or thinking about coffee, or thinking about your breakfast, or any of those things? Or do you judge yourself based on the amount of weights that you actually lifted, the reps that you actually did, the workout that you planned, you said you were going to do, and whether you actually did it or not whether you think you could do it or not, right? Of course, you judge yourself on the actions that you've taken, not what you thought just before that final set. It'd be absolute madness otherwise. And most of us are really good at that, right? Like, it was a good workout because I lifted all the weights that I said I was going to do, or I wasn't a great workout because I couldn't quite get there, but I'll try again next time. But what we're not very good at is taking and applying that principle to the rest of our lives. So we tend to judge whether things were good or bad, or rate them based on what we think happened rather than what actually happened, or rather than the actions that we actually took. So a really good example of this that I have with my clients is, or I've had with me as well, is like judging whether something is a good day or not. So, like, who decides whether it's a good day or not? Well, if you don't have any guardrails around it, you don't have any rules, you don't have any standards on what is a good day, then your mind will tell you whether it's a good day or not, right? A random thought will come up. Someone will ask you, your wife might say, "Oh, did you have a good day today in work?" And if you haven't actually defined that, then just a random thought will pop up based on a thing that happened that day. So it might have been, recency bias. Something might have just happened before you left. So therefore you rate your whole day based on that. You might have had a crappy call with a client earlier in the day that will have skewed your view of whether it's a good day or not, even if you've done 20 good things in the day. If you haven't defined it, your mind has a negative bias. So it will probably go, it was all right. Or could have been better. The likelihood that you'll come up with, I've had a good day multiple times in a week is very unlikely. Because our mind will just generalize, it will find the negative, it will find the thing that you don't really want to focus on, but it will focus on. The way to obviously overcome that is to define what a good day is, right? So instead of feeling frustrated, annoyed that you're not having lots of good days in a row, how about you define what a good day actually is? So for me, I spend 5 or 10 minutes at the end of every day rating the day that I've just had and planning for the next day and defining my standards for the next day. Like, what does a good day look like to me? And if I hit those things, those 2 or 3 things that move the needle forward in my life and in my business, then it's a good day, right? That's the definition of it. I decide whether it's a good day or not some random thought that pops into my mind. So today, for example, I had a list of 2 or 3 things. I was writing some content. I was creating this video. And if I do this video, then that's it. That's a good day. Now, my mind can still kick up those thoughts, right? Like, I'm not immune to it. I can't control how my mind actually thinks. It might pop up and go, well, you know, if you hadn't mucked around with that video setup so much, which I did muck around with it a lot, then you could have done 2 or 3 more videos, which is true, right? But what did I say would be a good day if I do 1 video? So therefore, it's not really up to my mind with a random thought whether it's a good day or not. It's up to me to consciously override it and go, well, no, the definition of a good day for me today was doing these 3 things. And have I done those 3 things? Yes. So thanks, mind, for your contribution to this argument. But I'm going to go with the one that I consciously decided. The data says that it's a good day. So therefore, it's a good day. And of course, right, I could have done more. Of course, I could do another 3 videos tonight if I wanted to. But that would impact on my other priorities, right? My other standards that I have as a dad, as a partner, to my health. Like, I don't want to do that. So I'm really strict on what is a good day, what isn't, and what things fit into each part of the day. So how can you actually use this? Loads of areas in your life, right? I use it in lots of areas. I've just picked one example, but I think that's the easiest example to try, right? It's the easiest example to try. So my invite to you would be tomorrow at the beginning of the day, define what a good day is for you. Pick the 2 or 3 things that if you get those done, that will really move the needle, right? That will actually have an impact in your life. And if you do those things and you get to the end of the day and your mind's like, you could have done more, you beat it down with data, right? You beat it down with data and you go, well, I actually did the things that I said I was going to do. So that is a good day. So instead of relying on what we think, because it doesn't really matter, let's judge ourselves, right? Let's meet our expectations. Let's really rate our performance on what we actually done, right? What we actually did, the actions that we have taken, the standards that we have set for ourselves based on the rules that you put down there. So I hope you find this useful. Let me know how you get on in the comments below. And please subscribe. There's going to be lots more videos like this coming up in the near future. Cheers.